The average rental in Denver right now is between $1,500 and $1,600 for a
Correct.
1 to 2 bedroom.
Yes.
Okay, I know you've sent me a couple properties.
Right.
Let's talk about the condo first.
Yeah.
Explain to them that here's a condo versus renting.
One of the biggest advantages to working with me, of course, as your realtor and you're looking to buy, you want to get out of your rental. You know, there's so much that it involves. Number one, you got to coordinate the leasing, the timing, etc. I have access to thousands of different properties all over, depending on where you want to live, how big a property you want. And I looked up a property just recently for somewhere in the range of $236,000. Okay, what it is a condominium, 2-bed, 2-bath, roughly 1,300 plus square feet. You'll be surprised. It also comes with a 1-car garage. Okay, now if you're thinking about purchasing that and you can qualify, it depends on how much down payment. That's where you come in, Kurt.
That's correct.
You can help people with down payment. But as little as 3% of the purchase price, sometimes if you have that saved up, great. You can also get gifts from maybe family members. That works out too.
Correct.
But here's the advantage. Like you said, renting a property between like $1,500 to $1,700, which you're never going to see ever again, you can actually, for example, with this condominium, you worked it up with the numbers, you're looking at $1,210, roughly right in there, a month, plus taxes, plus some insurance, but the HOAs might cover the insurance for the exterior of the building. When you get out of there, you're looking fantastic. You're looking great. You now have pride of ownership. You've got something you can actually build equity in. You want to live in it and stay in there for about 5 or so years. You want to maybe move up and upgrade, get it sold, have some equity, use that as the next down payment.
And that's a good example. You're talking $1,210 a month
Right.
versus somebody paying $15 or $16. Now, in a condo, homeowners insurance on that's $20, $25 a month. Taxes on this specific one are about $65 to $70. So your total payment's going to come in at about $1,300 a month plus whatever the HOA is. So you're going to save a couple $100, but where a lot of people don't think about it, that's only with 3% down.
It's amazing.
So if you're buying a $236,000 condo, 3% of that's about $6,000 to $6,500. Now, if you're renting a $1,500, $1,600 home, you got to come up with the first, you got to come up with the last,
Right.
and you got to come up with the first payment the following month.
Right.
When you purchase a home, you don't have to do that. When you buy a home, you get a 30 days for free, so you can go for almost 2 months before you make a payment. So if you're spending $16,000 twice, that's $3,200.
Right.
Plus the payment on the property is another $16,000, so you got $4,800. Well, to own it, you're only going to put in $65,000.
Exactly.
In addition to that, and we talked about the tax advantage, you get to write off, on average, 25% of that payment that you get back. So if the payment's $1,200, you're going to get $300 a month back.
Right.
At the end of the year, you got $3,600 just in that tax advantage.
Right.
Now, when you start to factor in homes are appreciating, condos are appreciating even higher, but 8 to 9%, that house is going to consistently start to go up. So when you really start to compare these two,
Right.
there's a tremendous advantage right now with rates where they are, because the
Right.
interest rate on that loan was what, 3.5%?
I believe so.
Yeah. So you're going to be building, you're getting 8% equity, and you're only paying 3.5% and getting a tax benefit for it.
Boy, I got to just jump in on something here real quick. When I was a young man, okay, not that long ago, but when I was much younger, single right now, I used to think I can't afford a realtor to help me buy a home, let alone buy a home. People, you got to understand, when you use me as your realtor on the buy side, the commission is paid by the seller. My commission is paid out of the seller's equity. It's already prearranged. It's already discussed. You don't have to worry about a thing. What do you use me for? To represent your best interest. I have a fiduciary responsibility to take care, and a due diligence clause that really pins me down to make sure that I follow every rule of the real estate commission. Plus, you get me for free, basically, to represent you and to make sure you get the home you need.
Mm-hmm.